We've been talking about it. 2019 off to a pretty bumpy start here in the capital city. Already there have been 9 homicides, and police say most of those have been domestic violence related, making them extremely hard to track, even more difficult, if at all preventable. A newly filed bill would, however, allow survivors of domestic abuse to get concealed carry license much quicker than the rest of us. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Bob Clausen.
And I'm Ashley Ketz. KRK4's Jesse Tenor is live tonight from the state capitol with both sides of the debate. Jesse?
Yeah, Ashley and Bob, the executive director of 2 domestic violence shelters here in the capital city, says probably half the women she takes in are also survivors of violence involving guns or knives. So she's not sure if weapons are the answer here. Hundreds of thousands of Arkansans licensed to conceal carry. A therapist and domestic violence expert is one of them.
I know it was rigorous. I know it took time, it took patience, and it took a lot of training.
For the past 12 years, Dorcas Van Gilst has met women at the most vulnerable and dangerous point in their lives, when they leave their abuser.
I know that if I was in a place where I was that mentally strained, I would probably not want somebody to hand me my weapon.
But a bill filed this week would allow survivors of domestic violence to get an expedited and temporary concealed carry license.
I was immediately like, ooh, that sounds a little tricky. That sounds risky to me.
Under the legislation, survivors who have petitioned for a protection order would apply for the license, and Arkansas State Police would have a day to approve or deny them via the background check. They would not have to undergo the concealed carry training. The temporary license would be valid for 45 days.
That's just a mentally very stressful time. And so it's hard to have good judgment, period. But when you're saying you're trying to now have good judgment about life and death, that's even trickier.
According to the bill's sponsor, State Senator Trent Garner, many survivors with concealed carry licenses say when their abuser saw a gun, they left them alone.
And for a lot of people, the ultimate form of empowerment is making sure they protect themselves from those that abuse them.
Van Gilst doesn't deny that, but argues empowerment can come in many different forms.
I know these women are incredibly tough. They're just blind to the real situation. They're blind to their own worth.
Garner has been working on this legislation for more than a year now, and he plans to run it within the next 2 weeks. Live at the state capitol, I'm Jesse Tenor.
Jesse.